if you want to learn how I got from this to this, or learn how to get shredded in as little as 8 weeks, then I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it in this video. Okay, this picture here is from 2018, so a couple of years ago as I'm posting this video. Okay, and on this, because I did that, I won a free trip to a place called St. George, Utah, which is a picture of me here up in the mountains. I forget what it's called, Angel's Cliff or something like that. Um, I got a free trip there. This is an all expense paid trip to America. I live in New Zealand, and they paid for me to go all the way over there. I absolutely did not pay anything, so that was the biggest prize, and I got all this free stuff too while I was there. And it was a competition ran by this guy, Steve Cook. If you don't know who he is, go and check him out on Instagram. One of the biggest influencers in the fitness space online. Awesome dude. He actually picked me up in his big truck, I remember, and he actually thought I was he said, when he heard my accent, he was like, "Oh, all I can hear is Sonny Bill," from your accent. But I guess that's kind of how we talk, right? So I wanted to share the story with you guys on how I actually won that, and also another story on how I actually won the New Zealand strongman competition. So not long after this competition here, I went into a strongman competition and I actually won that one too. So I'm good at winning things, I guess you could say, especially in the kind of fitness space. So I want to share with you, all right, the journey on how I got there. Okay, and first off, the first thing I want to talk about is nutrition and how I actually got to that physique, right, where you can see the abs popping out, and a lot of it was based on calories and macros. Okay, if you know anything about calories and macros, once you have these dialed in and once you understand these, your nutrition becomes a lot easier. You're not just kind of winging it, um, or you are just relying on on a strict meal plan, okay, or any kind of meal plan, okay. So I understood this stuff, calories and macros, and so what I did was I ate a lot of protein. Okay, I did eat a lot of carbs during this time, especially when I started to get really shredded. I was getting super hungry, but that was coming more towards the like 6, 7, 8 week mark. I was getting so super hungry, and that's something that I just had to deal with. When you're trying to get shredded and lean, anybody knows, um, being hungry is just a part of the game. Okay, having your macros set up good too is a smart way to go about this, because if you don't know this stuff, it's going to be very hard when life starts to happen, right? Birthday parties, special occasions, the weekend, when all these sort of times come up, for most of us going through the week, Monday to Friday, we got work, we're in a routine, and then when it comes to the weekend, everything just goes out the window, right? So I had these in check, okay? So I ate a lot of protein, as I said. I did eat, some cookies and stuff in that time, but I used a lot of it to aid my training, okay? And I used a lot of MyFitnessPal too to record the macros I was eating, the food that I was eating, all that good stuff. So I knew, how many calories I was intaking as well, okay? And in regards to the training, so the training I did was from Steve Cook's program. It was a bodybuilding style program with an athletic focus. So was the biggest reason I liked it, because I'm I'm an athlete, right? I've been an athlete all my life. I've played sports all my life. Grew up. I didn't really didn't really fall in love with bodybuilding, I guess. But everybody wants to have, tries that stuff out, especially us guys, born in the 80s and 90s. We grew up just in the bodybuilding stuff, right? But this was an athletic focused program. Okay, it was focused a lot on strength, so getting stronger. I was always getting stronger. My strength went down a little bit because my weight went down. That's one thing I do remember, and something that does happen when you start to get very lean. You start to lose a lot of strength, and dealing with the feeling of getting weaker is something that I had to deal with through this process. Okay, there was a lot of conditioning in there as well, and I really want to talk about this stuff because it's important to have a good program for the goal that you have. Okay, conditioning, right? This is stuff that it can't be boring. Okay, it can't, like I know some of you might have just done, if you've had a bodybuilding coach before, all they'll say to you is just like, go and walk on the treadmill or do 20 minutes here, do 40 minutes here, right? And they'll just say, walk in an incline and, sweat for like 40, 60 minutes. And the closer you get to the end date, the more cardio you end up doing. Okay. So the more you kind of end up hating yourself, right? Because if you've ever got really lean, it's a lot of hard work, especially in the deep end, right? Um, and this program came with a lot of warm-ups too, and also mobility stuff. So I was pretty good. You can see me shredded there, but I was also freaking strong as and I was fit. So I wasn't like, I'm still there now. I'm probably even fitter and stronger now. Um, but I wasn't like, just the looking the part, right? This is why you can see my body kind of fill out, right? I had already been training strength for a while. And so when you reduce your body fat, all you do is just strip away the fat and the muscle's like already there. So if you've already been training for a while, when you reduce the fat, all your muscles just going to flow through easily. Okay. If you've been training right and if you've been on the right training program. Okay. I had a coach as well. This guy here, his name's Jacob Hudden. You might see him on my YouTube channel, which is where I'll be posting this video. But this guy, I learned a ton from this guy. So I'm always a big believer in that you should always have someone else write your program for you. If you're figuring it out on yourself, that just means that you have an ego and you think that you know everything. Okay. You have to come to the fact that you don't know everything. And there are people out there in the world that know 10 times, 100 times more than you do and could get you to where you want to go to a lot faster than you would by yourself just wing it in the gym. Okay. So I had a coach, right? This was him here. He did a lot of the programming. Awesome dude. Probably one of the oldest dudes that are fitter, stronger, faster than me, which is kind of annoying because I went over there and I had a race with him and he beat me in the race. He's stronger in the bench press than me, but I'm very close to his numbers. Like you can see the video of me deadlifting with him on my YouTube channel. But this is Jacob Hudden, awesome dude. Freaking love that guy. Smart as, good programmer, strong dude, athlete. Okay, when I'm talking about training, I talk about athletes, right? I don't talk about like bodybuilders and that. Even though Steve Cook's a bodybuilder, he's still also an athlete too, and he really comes from an athlete background. But he entered into that bodybuilding space. But I'm more about athlete, man. I'm more just about strength, conditioning, mobility, doing stuff, right, rather than what you look like. And so, I also did 10,000 steps during this period. Okay, I did probably way more than this. It was probably like 12,000, and I did this every day because I just had a baby, and he was, I think, how old was he? He's like 3 months. And so every day we got a hill, kind of like where we live. And I just walked up that hill pushing the pram every single day, freaking sweating my ass off, right? Um, and I'll do that every single day. And then I'd eat good protein, have a lot of water, and do my lifting weights and lift fucking hard. Like lift when you train, man, like train hard. That's how you build that muscle. Okay. Most guys just go weak and don't really train it hard. Okay. So that's what I did. Right. And also did this with the community as well, which is cool. And this is me here. You can see Steve Cook and a whole bunch of other people from around the world too. We all met up for this fitness retreat in Utah, which was freaking crazy. I still keep in touch with a couple of these guys. Awesome bunch of group, awesome people. A community is the one to kind of keep your motivation going, because there's always like, many competitions and you see other people and sometimes you get the vibes off them too, and you vibe up off each other, and that sort of stuff too. So it was a great thing to experience. But the point of this, me telling you this, because I want to help you do the same. And if you're a guy and you have been struggling with your fitness and your health, and you have no idea what to do, and you're like been following my stories online or something, and you're seeing all the things that I've just shown you that I've done before, I want to help you do the same too. Okay. And I know a couple of you are struggling out there, and those are the people I'm looking for. Okay. So if you are currently struggling in your fitness journey, you're overweight, you're unfit, you're a guy, you have, maybe you're a dad now and you have a family, you work full time, you have a wife, you have all this stress in your life that you need to take care of, so much that your own health and fitness has been put on the back burner, and now you're just unhappy with how you look, in going around life. Okay, so this is for you. Okay, for the people that don't know what to do with their nutrition, especially around family, especially around looking after like little kids, right? Especially with the wife, especially if you've got extended family, right? Someone that doesn't know what to do with training. Okay, you don't know how should I set up my week? What day should I do? Should I do chest day? Should I do biceps day? Should I do triceps? When am I going to do cardio? How many steps do I need to do? Should I do push pull legs? Should I like what should I do? Okay, for those people that don't have no coach or community. Okay, I just talked about, I had a coach, right? Telling me what to do. Do this, do X, Y, Z, follow this, right? Don't do that. Okay. I also had a community to back me up and, motivate along the way through the journey. This is what you need whenever you go into this kind of journey for yourself. Okay. So these things here, nutrition, training, coach, community, these are the things if you're struggling with, right? These are the things I want to help you out with, right? This is probably you on the left here, little weakling man, right? Right, weak, overweight, fat, unfit, okay? Can't run up the hill, okay? Can't lift things, can't deadlift your own body weight, right? Can't bench press your own body weight, can't squat your own body weight. If that's you, if you said no, if you can't do those things as a man, like today in this freaking, what's this year, 2024, then what the hell are you doing with your life, man? Even if you have kids, okay? Even if you have kids, right? This would be you on the left, struggling, weak man, right? No confidence, no motivation, no drive, no goals, no ambition, right? This is you on the left. And if you want to get to this side on the right, this is just an image of a leader, a man that takes care of his body, of his mind, of his family, and be a leader, a role model, no matter what the freaking situation is. Everybody, right? Everybody's in the same boat, even myself. Okay. And there's people that are way more successful than me and you, right? Watching this, and they look like this because they prioritize this. Okay. So if you're not doing this stuff right now, this is why I want to help you out, because I want to help you go from a weak, useless, unmotivated man to an ultimate version of yourself. Okay, this is just an image. I'm not saying that you're going to get shredded. Okay, this is just an image that I want. You can replace this image of whatever you want to put yourself as. Okay, whatever you see yourself in the future. So if you're struggling right now, right, we are going to take you somewhere where you look freaking like a proper freaking masculine man. That is what I want to do with you. Okay, and so you need a plan. First off, you need to know what the hell you're doing, bro. You ain't going to go through this life with no freaking plan, just willy-nilly walking around. That is stupid, okay? Man must have a plan. Man must have a goal. Man must have a drive and know where he's going, a mission, right? If you are a man, you are on a mission. You love missions. How do I know you love missions? Because I love missions and I'm a man. We love missions. We love going on these freaking, things to do shit, okay? You need a mission, all right? You need a training plan. You need a nutrition plan. You need to know what to do. How many sets, how many reps, what exercises, how should I break up my week? What if I only have an hour a week? What if I have 2 hours a week? What if I have what if I have 30 minutes a day? Okay. You need to know what to do. Okay. So you need a plan, right? You also need a coach. What I just talked about before. I have my own coach. All coaches should have their own coach. If the coach doesn't have a coach, then he's an egotistical maniac. Okay. Right? He thinks he knows everything. Right. I know I don't know everything, right? But I probably know a lot more than you do right now. And I'm willing to help you out watching this video. Okay. So if you need a coach, I'm willing to coach you through this. Okay. Coach you through this journey. Okay. You also need a community. You need a network of brothers, right? Of men, right? This is not for ladies right here. So if you're a lady and you're watching this, I'm sorry. Okay. I have another community for that, but hit me up if that's you. Okay. But this is for guys that need to build a network of brothers, of other men, right? Because in this day and age, right, masculinity is freaking kind of being attacked sometimes, if you would think. So when you get in a community of other like-minded men, you just reinforce your masculinity. And if you are a father, if you are a man, right, and you have a son or multiple sons, then it is your duty to become a masculine man, to help raise your son to be a masculine man, right? If you just let your wife or the son be raised by a mother, he's probably going to be surrounded by a lot of feminine energy, okay? And some things can happen with that. I'm not going to say the things, but they can grow up in some sort of way. Okay, and there's nothing bad, there's nothing wrong with that. Some some kids turn out fine, right? But if you're a dad and you have a son, right, you need to be surrounded by masculine energy, masculine guys that talk about, lifting weights, getting better, eating good food, being a good role model, being a good dad, right? Not giving excuses, not being a little bitch, okay? Especially around family things, right? Especially around, relationship wise, and also like financially as well, okay? All the sort of stuff you need to be taken care of and be talking to other men about as a man. Because if you don't, who the fuck are you going to talk to? Your mom? No. Your parents? No. Right? You need to talk about the same shit that you struggle with every single day with other men who are going through the same thing that you are. Okay. And so if you're vibing with this kind of thing, okay, I've got something called the 300. Okay. This is a group of men that are on a mission to better themselves, to develop through health and fitness, through strength and conditioning, and through masculinity on how to become a better, stronger parent, dad, father, husband, role model, whatever that you want to be. If that sounds like you, I have a special opportunity for you. Okay. Now I'm going to show you in a quick example. I'm building a community of men who want to achieve these things and be around other men who want to achieve these things. Okay. This is not some gay shit. This is actual freaking men, real men shit. Okay. Where we get together and we talk about the things that we actually fucking care about. Okay. So if that's you, I'm going to show you a quick example of here. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out of here a bit. All right. This is here is the group called the 300. Okay. Inside this group, okay, you will be going to getting a athletic strength and training conditioning program, a nutrition program for fat loss, muscle gain, maintenance on sport or sports performance, everything you want to know about masculinity and everything to become a better man, father, husband. Weekly Zoom calls and a community of brothers who have the 300 mentality. If you have ever seen the movie The 300, okay, I'm a big fan of this movie, okay, because it makes me feel like I'm a freaking warrior. When I watch this movie, I'm like, God damn, like I want to go out and run through a wall or something like that, okay. And that's what you need to do as a man, okay. You need to be around this kind of energy. So if you haven't been around this kind of energy before, if you've just been sitting at home, freaking playing around with yourself, playing with your, freaking your balls in your hand or something like that, get out of that shit, okay. Get into this mindset and get around other guys that are like this, okay. You have the classroom here. We have the gladiator training program. We have the gladiator nutrition program, and there will be more courses coming soon in this community. You have the community here, right, where you can make a post and you can talk with other we can talk with other kings on this in this group. Okay, we also have some leaderboards where you can rank up through the systems. Right, the more higher you get, the better unlocks you are going to get. Okay, we have leaderboards here. Right, all of this, right, is part of the community that you get. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a quick kind of background story about that. Okay, a background kind of insider of what you get. Okay, when you decide to join the 300. Okay, here's a couple of posts from the guys inside the group right now. All right. Morning Kings has goals to get to level 2 to unlock the training and nutrition plans. Starting the morning off right with healthy 4 wheat bix, protein, milo, and banana. Okay. Starting to eat healthy habits. Better health, better body, better mind. Right. One of the guys, Sean, brutal soul sucking consistency. I've only watched the 2 videos and wow, I'm here for it. Right. This is the fucking energy you need to be around, guys. Hunger for greatness. Abel says, just started slow to get back into training after my injury. Can't wait to get this get this movement. Can't wait to start this movement to get strong and fit as fuck. All right. So if that's you, all right, in the description below, and you want to join this, and you want to join us on this journey of developing your strength, your fitness, right, becoming a better man, becoming a better husband, being around this sort of masculine energy, right, then I invite you to join the program. In the link down below on this YouTube video where this is being posted, right, there's a join button here, right. It's $62 a month, okay, US dollars, which converts to about 100 New Zealand dollars, right? So if that's you, you want to join, you want to see what this is all about, I invite you to click on the link below, right? Join, enter your details, hit the join button, enter your details, and you get instant access to everything, okay? If you have any questions, please drop them below in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you on the inside. Peace.